Prime Minister says he'll do everything he can to persuade India to think again about awarding a multi-billion-pound contract for fighter aircraft to France. India spurned the British-backed Typhoon, instead picking the French company Dassault to build 126 warplanes. Well, our economics editor Faisal Islam has been looking into all of this. Faisal.
Kathy, 2 fighter aircraft in combat over a contract that could be worth £10 billion. But there's more at stake in this duel between the French Rafale and the Eurofighter Typhoon, about a third produced by Britain's BAE Systems. For Britain, this is the very symbol of the sort of deal that could boost our flailing economy. High-tech, manufacturing, a massive export deal in a booming market. But India has given France the nod. For President Sarkozy, this decision is beautifully timed. Trailing in the polls for an election just weeks away, he's pulled off a coup, selling 126 Rafales to India, and he's smiling. An aircraft that until now has never won a single export order. In fact, this order could have saved the French jet from the chop. The Rafale flew many combat missions in Libya last year alongside the Typhoon, that conflict becoming something of a showcase for weapons manufacturers. Determined to get a sale, the French offered the lowest price and agreed to transfer their technology too. The Prime Minister has put a huge effort into wooing the Indian government. Within a few weeks of becoming Prime Minister, he was at the forefront of our biggest ever trade delegation. Number 10 today said if the contract goes to France, it would be disappointing. It's hard to avoid the impression that Britain's been outmanoeuvred. And it's not just jets. Across the board, we could be doing better with our exports to India. In 2010, the UK sold more than £6 billion of goods and services to India, which sounds like a big number until you see this. In the same year, our exports to Spain were worth £15 billion. Our exports to Belgium, more than £16 billion. Much of the government's industrial strategy is about shifting our export focus from old European nations to new Asian markets. The loss of the Eurofighter contract won't help that. With India now the largest importer of weapons in the world, the sale of Typhoon could have boosted BAE Systems. Union leaders are worried the lost order could threaten jobs in Lancashire, though defence sources play down the immediate impact. These duels are notoriously drawn out. Some believe Typhoon could yet torpedo Rafale before the final contract is signed. But the French victory in this round gives the government a clear warning. A recovery based on manufacturing exports could prove a long, hard battle because everyone else has the same strategy too. John.